Okay, good morning everybody. This is Bart Renner, North Carolina Cooperative Extension, Transylvania County. We are doing virtual victory gardens here to keep up with everybody as we get a lot of questions about home gardening because folks are not wanting to go out, understandably, and so we're going to meet you virtually out here in the garden. And first thing, a lot of people are trying to wake their garden up. Remember, frost date is Mother's Day. We're looking at probably around May 4th this year, which that's not Mother's Day, but that's probably about when we can expect to not have frost anymore. So now's not the time to be putting our summer crops out, such as peppers, tomatoes, eggplants. Right now is the time to be putting out our greens. And even with these greens, we're probably gonna have to cover them up. We're gonna have a few cold nights here in April, and so we'll talk more about that, about keeping the frost off your crops. But right now you can see I've got two rows here. This first row, I put cardboard down in the fall, and then I covered it up with some straw. You can see I don't have any weeds coming up in this one. I'm doing a good job here because that cardboard kept it down. You can see here in this other row, all I did was put straw down. I've got a lot of grass weeds coming up here. This row is gonna need to be tilled. This row, I'm gonna be able to plant my greens and everything else right into it. We're going to talk a lot more in the future about soils. We're going to talk about planting distances. We're going to talk about whatever questions you might have. So we're going to get this tilled up and then we're going to get everything planted. Okay, so we're going to get this bed shaped now that I have it all tilled up. So we're basically doing a no-till situation and a very heavily tilled situation here. So there's my three favorite tools for shaping a bed. First, to do the heavy lifting, I have my hoe, and we'll work with that in a bit. And then to kind of smooth things over, I have a hard tine rake, nice long handles, and then to kind of smooth things over in the end, I have a bed shaper. And I'll show you how I like to use each and every one of these. But as with any one of these tools, we always want to remember, find tools with nice long handles. I'm a little taller myself, so I really do need to look. And then we want good form, so all our work is getting done, or most of it anyway, with our legs and our arms. Always want a good open chest, and this is how we're doing our work. We're getting it done with the arms and the legs, and we're saving our back. So we want to make sure we're using our body the right way, good form. We can do this all day. So I'm finishing up here with the bed shaper, trying to get a nice flat bed. Well, we've got a lot of organic matter here from this bed resting all winter, so it's going to be clumpy. But that's okay because we're not direct seeding small seeds. We're putting transplants in, and so the clumps aren't as big of a deal. But I still like to try and get as nice and smooth of a bed as possible to have everything flat. So the water will flow across here evenly, and we'll get equal distribution of nutrients. Okay, so now we're ready to get planting here. I've got a tape measure out here just to make sure I've got my distances correct. Always pay attention to what it says on the tag. We're planting red Russian kale here and lacinato kale. I'm going to do about 18 inches in the row apart. Remember, here in Transylvania County we get more rain than just about anywhere else, so some places you'll see to plant closer, but here we want to plant as far apart as we can get away with. We want good spacing, plenty of airflow. That's going to help prevent fungal growth. So we're going to plant right here. I always like to set my transplants out first and then plant them after that once I get my spacing right. All right, everybody, about an hour's worth of work here, and we've got our plants in the ground and they're looking happy. Some needed a drink, and we're making sure to get that to them with an irrigation line. If you don't have an irrigation line, that's just fine. You can use an overhead sprinkler, you can use a water garden hose, you can use whatever you got. It is important to remember that even though we get so much rain here in Transylvania County, you are going to want to have a plan to get water to your plants. We do have dry spells that can seriously affect them. But I'm real happy with this. This is going to provide a lot of good nutrition to my family. It's right here at home, and it's safe and it's easily accessible. So however you are trying to stay safe at home, we are here to help.
And so whatever questions you might have, please let us know. You can comment in the comments section below. Email us. We're happy to help however we can. Have a great day, everybody, and stay safe.